And it's like, you're right, and it's like folk music, and you're asking about music before. There was always a lot of music in the house I grew up in. My parents were of Irish, extraction, but there was always a lot of country music and old rock and roll, and to me that's very bluesy.
Yeah, like Hank
Feel
Williams.
like Hank
Hank
Williams
Williams is a blues man.
Yeah.
Hank Williams and Little Richard, you'd turn Little Richard's rock and roll records over their blues records, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was growing up with all this in the house, not even knowing what it was. They were just a pile of records.
That's how it happens, I think. Yeah, Elvis did it for me too. I didn't
Yeah,
realise.
same thing.
It was
was
blues.
Elvis there, same stuff. So I think it was always there, and it just comes out in different.
It's a hell of a lot of blues music on adverts on TV.
Yeah.
And soundtracks and on movies and stuff like that. It'll
Yeah.
always.
Very,
We all come from Ireland, but the music come from Africa.
No,
as
we all
well.
come-
People originally come from Africa.
We all came from Africa.
Oh, yeah, we did too.
Yeah,
I'll
we
get
did.
Charles Darwin.
We all came from Africa.
So do you think in decades to come that blues will eventually die out?
No.
No.
No, I really don't think.
No.
It's like American classical music now, and I think that's just is where it's not just American. Obviously, the whole recorded art form started there, but it's universal. As I said, I've been in bars through Europe and England and all around Australia and various places, and there's blues bars in every town you go to, and I think it's pretty entrenched, and people go to them. But the thing you get with a lot of blues people is it's something that gets you, that creeps in you, I think, and it's, I sound all sacred about it, but I was in a bar in London about 10 years ago, and there's some players there that I, really respect, really like, and in between every set they were walking around with a jug and people were chucking coins in. And that's how they were getting paid. And these are people that have got 20 CDs out, like Paul Jones, who was in Manfred Mann, playing with Dave Kelly playing slide.
Yeah.
And you think these guys are big stars, and they're playing for tips in bars. And I think that's just because they love it. It's in here, and it showed. And it was a great night. And I was astounded that kind of thing was going on. So we'd all love to be making millions. I'd handle that very gracefully. I'd dress very well then. That's all I can say. Buy a new car even though I don't have a licence, that sort of thing. Sit in it.
I thought you got your licence.
Licence to party.
That was a marriage licence, and
Right.
then they took it away from me.
I remember that.